With the inauguration coming up, it's really hard. I hate him. As a Latina woman from the inner cities, he has spoken horribly about everything I am.
I'm going to be watching the inauguration on Friday. I think it's exciting what's happening to an extent.
I have a friend actually who's in the Rockettes, so I've heard a little bit about that, and I know that she may have personally not wanted to perform. I know there's going to be a lot of theatrics, which seems almost hypocritical since he's so against award shows and media.
I feel like everyone's kind of pretty negative against Trump, but I think we should all give him a shot. He's going to be a good president in my opinion, and I will be watching the inauguration. I feel that everyone should watch it. It's necessary. It's our new president, for crying out loud.
I'm really not going to watch it. I'm originally from Libya, international student.
The United States is not a racist country by any means. Trump, I don't believe, is a true racist.
When Trump became president, it was pretty much a shock, you know. Yeah, nobody, I didn't see it coming at all.
And I was confident he would end up winning the whole thing.
I applied for asylum, and I want to stay here, to be honest, you know. And it's not looking well, you know, from the people he got around him now.
I've never experienced as much fear and hatred as I have as a result of the election.
And I feel that anyone who is feeling nervous or scared about Trump, or anyone who's not, I don't want to say anyone who's not white.
I'm seriously concerned, yeah.
So ultimately, to anyone who's feeling nervous about Trump's upcoming presidency, I would say just let's remember how long things take in politics, ridiculously long. So no matter what's going to happen, we're going to be looking at months before major reforms would ever come in.
I am the only person in my family to be a legal citizen.
I feel like only illegal immigrants are deported, so you shouldn't be scared if you're of another ethnicity living in this country.
And half my cousins and siblings are on DACA, so they don't know if they will continue to be able to work or go to school since they're all in school.
Anyone who's of color or just of another ethnicity should not feel too worried about Trump. He can only do so much as president. There are checks and balances.
And at the same time, I'm against people fighting it, people who are protesting it.
As always, there's going to be trade-offs. Someone's going to lose something. That's just the way it's going to go.
We have to accept the fact that he won.
There's just too many scandals already, and he's not even president or inaugurated yet. It's just a shame that we have to go through this.
Just after Trump's comments had been released where he said that he was going to grab someone by the pussy.
So what Trump says can't always be taken at face value.
And my friends and I were on our way to the stadium, and this man who had to be at least 40, 50, he called to us to come over, and we said no, we just kept walking, and so he yelled, well, I better just go grab you by the pussy.
I don't know, it's okay to say anything and everything that you want simply because you have an opinion.
His whole campaign was based on spreading fear and hate, and once you give hate a voice, it's just going to create a lot of chaos.
And that speaking carefully or decisively is somehow less important than speaking, like shooting straight from the hip and just saying whatever you want at any time.
He always says what's on his mind, and it's not always appropriate, but oftentimes it's exactly what the world needs to hear.
I would love to see him change all of that and become a great person, but all the facts are lining up that it's not going to look like that.
I think he's going to be fair through everything, and I think there's going to be a lot of cooperation.
Maybe we misjudge him, you know, like, yeah, let's give him the benefit of doubt, you know.
No matter if you voted for him or not, this is what's happening, and I think a lot of the tension is going to be diffused after this Friday.
It just proves to me that we as a country have to stand up for what's right and what we really believe in, and just be a melting pot of ideas and culture.